classic from Bally. Why isn't Judge Dredd given any love? Why, Frank?
Color DMD gives it some love.
Yes, this is actually qualifies for it. You know, people are discovering this super pin now. They are discovering it because, actually, for the lack of new stuff, they find out that this actually has an incredible set of rules built into it, all related to the movie, the original comic book movie, but it's not the Sylvester Stallone movie it's based on. But it came out just the right time, didn't it, Frank?
Mm-hmm.
This has the Death World. Now, this is the infamous Death World with the motor that spins in 2 directions. And yes, when it goes bad, it's a whopping $400. That's why Judge Dredd's got junked. That motor. That spinning motor. Now, the motor is fine, provided you don't sit there and fuss with it. Because the planet here spins, the Dead World spins the other direction. Now, this has the latest programming where they got rid of where the game used to lock each ball individually for multi-ball. Now it is a virtual lock, which was probably the cleverest idea. To get the death roll spinning, all you have to do is spell judge in order with the flashing lights. So which means that sometimes you have to knock the targets down 4 or 5 times so you hit the targets in order. Now this game, of course, has all the LEDs below the playfield and on top. We're using super brights. And it makes some of these panels really, really colorful because you see, like, the crime scenes will change color depending on the crime. And they'll match up to the other panels too. But in other cases, the field will, of course, just like the, oh, you know what? There's one up here too, Frank. There's crime scenes. How many are there? I think there's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there you go. Now you can see the color change. Okay, so they're all matching up to these colors here. Now, originally they were done with the condoms slid over the bulbs, but we put the actual color changers in it. Beautiful back glass. Look at the colorful art in that. These notches are for where the original games had eagles that quickly got stolen or smashed, and they disappeared. I think somebody is reproing the eagles though, but we've put color, 3 LED back here to light the back glass. That's what's so brilliant about it. And these, of course, are from Pinball Life. And then these are color flashers that are very, very bright. Boy, do they look great too. And inside, let me show you the inside. We have our usual board modifications, the lithium battery that you can change anywhere. Originally there were 3 AA batteries, alkaline, that leaked, and somebody says, oh, well, I'm just going to put lithiums in there in place of the AA's. That's just great. But remember when the lithium batteries, the AA size lithiums, go dead and you don't have any lithiums, what do people usually do? They put in whatever batteries they find around the house, and they're usually alkaline, and some of them are half dead. And before you know it, you start off with 3 AA lithiums. Before you know it, in 10 years, there'll be 3 AA alkalines that are leaking and ruining the board. So by putting that little cell there, gone. No chances of you being tempted to put in a AA alkaline to ruin the board. We have to think about the future. Everybody down the road is going to want to have this game and not have to buy a new board. Fortunately, these boards are reproduced, but there's nothing like the original factory board. And see, the chip here is in a socket. So our customer, if he ever is changing bulbs with the power on, touches a lamp socket to a switch line and blows the chip out, he can change it himself. We also changed the capacitor. This one has to be changed now. They're leaking after all these years. And then, of course, the bridges are high up off the board because of the long legs. And then we reflowed solder on all the connectors. The capacitors up here, Bob Roberts, the usual TNT quality job that we always do. And gosh, Frank, how many years have we been doing this? 36 years.
36.
36 fun-filled years. Well, we're done. Do you know we're well over 2 million views on YouTube? we actually deleted a lot of the older videos. About 300,000 views on those older videos that were not high def. We took them down because there's no point in leaving videos up that were short and such. So we took them off, but they had a lot of views over the years. So our actual view count is over 2 million, but we're like 2,400,000 actual lifetime views. Well, Frank, I guess it's time we play a game. Now, no shooter rod, Frank. No shooter rod. But we do have an extra ball button. They put it over here instead of here. Now look, you have a choice of start or super game. The super game is an interesting idea, an interesting concept. When you play the super game play here, it costs extra money. You got extra features. You start each ball and play with 2-ball multi-ball. And then you complete the 5-bank for super multi-ball. So it has another set of terrific rules if you play super. Look at that. 2 ways to start. Isn't that nice? You know, I think the first game to do that was Bally's Motordome, where you could choose one of 3 different ways to play the game before you actually shot the ball up. So that's 1986. Look, they carried it over with a super game. Other games have that feature too. It's very nice. And these big red buttons here will select the mode you're playing at some points of the game. They also launch the ball. So this way you can keep your hands in place like this the whole game, and the only thing you have to do is shake the game. The game is actually very level right now. We have one board under it, but it's still very level, but our tilt is very sensitive. Let's give it a try here. Now,
welcome aboard.
That's the tone arm. I call that the tone arm because it looks just like a tone arm and a record player. You always have to remember that first shot. I'm going to shoot it again. See? That first shot, if you're a good player, which I'm not, you would immediately bang that ball up there, and that little mini flipper is supposed to assist you in the other direction. Oh gosh, Frank, I'm starting off. See, I'm trying to hit the guy up there. Now, when I hit targets, it would shoot that guy. You know what? There we go. Once again, the best way to enjoy this game is to watch the movie. I always like the music when it counts down at the end. Great score. Let me show you a neat feature. It's called the air ball. See the air ball? When you go up like this, it goes over here. Now watch. Judge is scanning.
Great.
I got the air ball. Pretty good, huh, Frank?
Took a tail
All right, now, let's get the Death World spinning. You see the word J? You have to get them in order, but see, it's not going to help because the other targets are already down. But see, I'm okay now, see? But if I get the E, it's not going to help because, see, I have to get the targets reset for that to come back up, see? Now, what we'll do is this. We'll knock them down. And now we'll get that. And that starts the old Death World. Okay, now, you see the towers are blinking. These lights are not there in the game. We added these targets. Okay, and Jason tied them in to the 1, 2, and 3 here. Game's looking for ball. So let's show the game that we didn't forget it. This is what we're talking about, the virtual lock. So there's 1. Normally, it would divert it into the ball. There we go. Now watch it. And we got instant 2-ball multi-ball. Now remember, you can have up to 6 balls in this game. Now watch the action of Death World. The program picks up the ball, and it delivers it. Loaded with stuff to do, folks. Plenty of action. And we don't have the potential mechanical issues with the balls on the Death World. But you saw everything is working fine. The key of this game was keeping the optics free of cold solder joints and the channels clear. Well, you've been watching our videos. You saw we took this machine down to the bare wood, really to the bare wood, and got everything polished, clean, just like it was when the machine was brand new. Look at the ball move. Look at all the different crime scenes. There's so many things you can do in this game. There's our felony shop. Now look, shoot the captive balls. Do you see that? This is the meltdown.
Reactor 1 stabilized.
Reactor 1's been hit. I gotta get the other 2 reactors. Come on, baby.
Reactors
Good.
stabilized.
Got them all. Got them all. I'm a good player, aren't I, Frank? With the glass off. With the glass off.
Even though it's quite difficult.
Gosh, Frank, I wish you could fool with us more. Now, our outside lane here lets you move your chain, see, to what you might want. And then your crime scenes up here is flashing. See that? Hold on, let me get it up there.
85 years for leaving.
I got 85 years, Frank. What will I look like in 85 years?
I can show you what you'll look like.
Yep, he's dancing. Well, I gotta hit some more targets, Frank. Here, wait a minute, here, look. I gotta go in there, the impersonator, right there. Bad impersonator. I think he's, 2 seconds left? I got 28 million for the bad impersonator. Frank, can anybody ever impersonate me?
Why would they want to?
Alright, Frank. Show them this beautiful couch. Isn't that a great music track? Listen, don't you love that? Beautiful game. Of course, the green shield is on. You're protected. But now we'll go down for good. Now we'll opt out. See, we cancel it. Isn't this great? Well, a very short video. We should have had a longer video, but we have to get this delivered. It's got to go out. And the next Judge Dredd.
Get out of my way.
Oh. Hey, you know what? Russ from Pin Rescue paid us a visit today. I sold him a game we took on trade. Let's show you that clip. Well, we're here with Russ from Pin Rescue. You know this man, see? As if you're into mechanicals, you know. And he's here picking up a flying carpet we took in trade. This was in their cellar. I love using the word cellar.
Not basement, huh?
Root cellar. Now they were tired of it and they got a new game, but it looks pretty good, Russ. It looks like it's in good shape.
Well, we can work with that.
Yeah. The only thing I took out of it was the motor inside that spins all the chime coils.
I have extras of those.
Look, it even comes with a key. At no extra charge.
My daughter might put that on eBay.
Yes. What's your daughter's name on eBay?
Pinball Girl.
Pinball Girl. Have you seen that listing? Yes, that's his daughter. That's his baby. Mm-hmm. She's in college, though. She's past college.
Yeah, she's in American University in D.C.
Just like, see mine, first year of college, and she's in what year?
She is a junior, senior next year.
Our kids are growing up.
We're getting older.
And she's in pinball, but I can't get my daughters really involved. They'll come over and play around, but they want to do other things. Russ, what are we going to do?
Oh, well, they grow up. What are you going to do?
We got to get them in pinball full time. Well, your assignment, Russell, is to make this a showpiece.
I will.
And I want to see it priced at $29.99 plus tax and freight. More?
Need some work. Need some work.
Well, yeah. About, what do you think? About 50 hours?
Close to that. I'm going to do the cabinet on it, so.
Yep, 50 hours. So 50 hours at $50 an hour is...
$2,500.
There you go. Price is justified, isn't it? Thank you. You won't. I don't think you have to change these. These are the new see-through casters. See?
I may put new legs on that thing, Todd. In fact, you can keep the legs.
Okay, we'll keep the legs. Now Russell's prepared with gloves.
I'm ready.
But do these boys have gloves?
Yeah, he does. I'm ready for you, Todd. Okay. Like that.
Now Russell, we're expecting this to be a beauty.
It'll turn out nice.
If you want to meet Russ, he'll be at the Allentown show in May.
Yeah.
And you can always see him at pinrescue.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy the finest mechanical pinballs on planet Earth.
Well, we
Close to it. How about close to
We
it?
do the best we can.
The only one that does stuff better than you, of course, is me. Just kidding. Good, Russ. You be good?
Thank you very much.
We'll see you soon.
Appreciate it.
Okay, take it easy. We'll see. Maybe you'll see Russ at the big show. Come on over here. I'm going to show you the progress Tony is making on another Flintstones. Yes, another one. It's an overhaul, but this one is going to be extra special. Extra special. We're actually going to do a detailed video. We are making a topper, unlike any other topper you've ever seen in your life. So our customer sent us these things. We did another game for him. What were the other two games? Last Action Hero and Viper. So we're making a custom
Nissan
topper.
Viper.
Toyota Supra Viper. Yeah, that was a great idea. But anyway, look, the topper will be done soon on this Flintstones. We haven't done the cabinet yet, so we really should. But we've had some really neat treats to show you. Tony has worked extra hard and done things on this we didn't do on the other Flintstones. Right, Tony? That's right. So, you got to keep watching our videos. Make sure you subscribe. Subscribe, okay? Good. And we'll see you later next week. Good night. Now, clear out!